and welcome to AD4TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital. I am Merciful Ajinomo. President Donald Trump has stepped back from new military action against Iran after its missile strikes on Iraqi bases housing U.S. troops caused no casualties, but vowed to tighten the already crippling U.S. sanctions on Iran. Trump said it was unnecessary for the U.S. to deploy its massive high-tech military arsenal against Iran, since the ballistic missiles fired by the Islamic nation in the early hours of Wednesday caused limited damage and recorded no casualty. The management of Jos University Teaching Hospital, Plateau State in north-central Nigeria, has launched a telemedicine unit, the first in northern Nigeria. Speaking during the inauguration ceremony in Jos, the Chief Medical Director of JUTH, Professor Edmund Banwat, said the unit will enable the hospital meet up with the rising demand for quality healthcare. He explained that the project is funded by Global Offsite Care, an American-based organization, with the support of the Rotary Club of Jos. Banwat remarked that the telemedicine unit will place the hospital in the world map as a leading tertiary health institution in Africa. The secretary of the Kano State Sickle Cell Club in northwest Nigeria, Abdul Qadri Muhammad, says no fewer than 80 of their members died in 2019 as a result of being unable to access blood. The economic challenges experienced by many sickle cell sufferers makes it difficult for them to afford constant medical services. Muhammad asserted an appeal to government at all levels, including general public, to assist sickle cell patients. The National Universities Commission has restructured mass communication into 7 separate degree programs to meet present-day demand in line with global education trends. This was disclosed to newsmen this Wednesday in Abuja, Nigeria, by the Executive Secretary of the NUC, Abubakar Rashid. According to him, the new programs will include journalism and media studies, advertising, broadcasting, film and multimedia studies, development communication studies, public relations, cinematography and photography. He further stated that this will take effect from the 2020 admission into Nigerian universities. Nigeria's Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board has instructed the management of Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, Kaduna State, Nigeria, to admit a female candidate, Goodness Shekwol Balo Thomas from Niger State, who applied to study medicine at the institution. Professor Ishak Oloyede, the registrar of the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, gave the directive at a review meeting with the representatives of the Commission of Education in Niger State, Bello Atahiru, the admission officer of Ahmadu Bello University, Haruna Ali Mohammed, and representatives of the civil society organizations. Prior to the review meeting, Ms. Shekwol Balo had accused the university authorities of denying her admission to study medicine on religious grounds. The Central Bank of Nigeria says it has retained the minimum 65% of loan deposit ratio in the interim. The CBN made this known to the public through its Director of Banking Supervision, Ahmed Abdullahi, in Abuja. The bank revealed a remarkable increase in the size of gross credit by the deposit money banks to customers. The director said the Apex Bank would continue to monitor compliance, review market developments and make further alterations in the loan deposit ratio. You're watching AD4TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital. We will go on a short break now and more stories when we return. Do stay.
AD4TV Radio, with focus on education with emphasis on research and innovation, science and technology, women and girl child education, children, health, youth and sports, socio-political and economic reforms, security, environment, entrepreneurship and entertainment. Will give you information at your fingertips. Learn on the go. Follow AD4TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram and YouTube. AD4TV Radio, reliable and credible.
We love you, AD4TV Radio.
Many thanks for staying tuned. The World Bank has projected that the economies of developing countries will accelerate by 4.1% in 2020. This was contained in the World Bank's Global Projection Report for the year 2020. It stated that a third of developing economies will decelerate due to export and investment. The report projected that the global economy will increase by 2.5% as investment in trade gradually recovers and that the growth of advanced economies will slip by 1.4%. A Jordan-based non-governmental organization, Generations for Peace, says it has sensitized over 7,500 adolescent girls, women and other youth from different religious and ethnic groups in Kaduna State in northwest Nigeria on peace building. The organization's senior administration officer, Eric John, disclosed this in an interview with reporters on Thursday in Kaduna, Nigeria. John said that the sensitization conducted between 2008 and 2019 were held in 30 communities in 4 local government areas of the state and centered on conflict transformation, gender inequality, inclusion of women and girls in decision-making at community levels, and prevention of violent extremism. The introduction of the bus rapid transit, popularly known as BRT, in Abuja, Nigeria's capital, was initiated in 2006 during the administration of the former Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nasir El-Rufai. This came as a result of the fast growth in the city's population and the need to aid swift movement by residents. However, the effectiveness of the BRT services reduced drastically, resulting in the emergence of tricycles and taxis as alternative means of transport. But since the ban of tricycles, popularly known as keke, by the Federal Capital Territory Administration in strategic areas of Abuja City, residents are experiencing difficulty in moving around. AD4TVRADIO correspondent spoke with commuters in Abuja and they called on the government to provide more BRT buses.
The fares are cheaper, the vehicle is comfortable, and honestly I will appreciate if the government can increase the number, and then if they can increase the routes the buses go to.
It is very, very good for the common masses. For the masses, it is very, very good. So if government can improve on it, it's very, very nice. It's our opinion that government should improve on it. Possibly mark even a lane, develop a lane where the mass transit can be passing, that the ordinary people, and then make it available for the ordinary people, not to also to be stranded. So if we have improvement and many of them, people line up to enter, they will have joy to come, and it will be easier for them to also come to work. If they have a particular lane we follow from Gwagwala, from far places, Nyanya, it will be easy for them to come, and it will be also easy for them to go back.
It's actually nice in the sense that it serves the masses, I think it's actually cheaper than the other transport. I think there's need to increase the urban mass transportation because it serves the community and the rest.
The Federal Road Safety Corps in Nigeria has reiterated its commitment to the strict enforcement of traffic rules and regulations in 2020 to ensure the safety of lives and property in the country. Corps Marshal of Traffic Agency, Dr. Boboye Oyeyemi, disclosed this in a news conference in Abuja. He revealed that the enforcement would enhance the core mission of drastically reducing the rate of accidents and fatalities in 2020. According to him, this will ensure the safety of lives and property of road users, including pedestrians, vowing that the Corps would focus on sanitizing the roads against avoidable hazards across the Federation. Nigeria's Ministry of Water Resources has highlighted the need for participatory irrigation management model in all irrigation schemes in the country to ensure food security. Dr. Elijah Aderi-Bigbe, Director Irrigation and Drainage in the ministry, made a call on the sidelines of a 2-day workshop on institutional strengthening and management of public irrigation schemes in Kefi. The director said it's high time for farmers and water users take ownership of the irrigation project to halt the threat of vandalism and theft of equipment in parts of the country.
There are different types of irrigation projects. You have surface irrigation projects, and you have pressurized irrigation projects, whereby you use sprinkler system or drip irrigation system, like center pivot irrigation system, those ones that spray water. Because of the materials of construction of those equipment, some of these things are stolen. They vandalize them, to melt them, to go and make spoons, cut the tires of the center pivot to make slippers, shoes. We're talking about millions of dollars and millions of naira involved, and now somebody now melting them, now deny the the entire people in the value chain not to be employed. You know, once they are stolen, it can't work. The owners who make it their livelihood, who are the farmers who are producing this produce for us, they need to own the properties. It's not the government that has sunk the money or who has consolidated it and will continue to. They're not the owner.
Nepal officials have said they deported 122 Chinese nationals who were arrested on suspicion of operating a large-scale cyber fraud operation in Kathmandu. Police made the arrest last month in raids on 9 houses that were set up like hostels with large kitchens, bunk beds and rows of tables and chairs for working. Acting on a tip from Chinese authorities, more than 700 mobile phones, 331 laptops and nearly 100 desktop computers were seized along with pen drives and SIM cards. The arrest came days after over 340 Chinese nationals were detained in the Philippines in a raid on unlicensed gaming businesses. That's it on AD4TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital. Don't forget you can join the conversation on our website at www.ad4tvradio.com. You can also like and subscribe to our YouTube page at AD4TV Radio. Follow us on social media at AD4TV Radio on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn and Instagram. Many thanks for watching. I am Merciful Ajinomo.